MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. It's the home opener of this new season between the San Francisco Giants and the St. Louis Cardinals. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Kevin Kiermaier stands in as he looks at ball one here. Harold Reynolds, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Digging in, Hunter Pence. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
And that's going to be a base hit for Pence. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, that's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Here's Buster Posey now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Here's the 2-1. Man, and he's nowhere near that pitch. It's 2-2.
I love the competitiveness. He gives up 2 straight singles, and then he gets 2 outs. He's got a chance to get out of this inning without giving up anything.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. At the plate, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Tommy.
And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Harold Reynolds, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, Matt, they're going through a little bit of a skid right now. Not playing real well, but you kind of expect that. But you look for something to ignite them, to pull it out of it, win a game, and just really, this is when you really have to think about one game at a time to pull you out of it.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Marcell Ozuna is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently. We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Batting third.
Digging in, Josh Donaldson. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ball 1. High pop up. Belt is there for it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Jed Jerko now. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And a fastball just misses for ball one. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Man, he's got a good fastball. He showed it off right there. He blew it right by him.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Pence racing back. He's there to track it down, and that'll... Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Curveball looked at here for strike one. Here's the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Andrew McCutchen goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Brandon Crawford comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
Pham is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Hitter, Austin Slater.
Into the windup and the pitch. Austin Slater is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Everybody knows he's got that fastball that gets up at 100 miles an hour. He just have to be ready to swing.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late. Here's Matt Carpenter. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Paul DeLong.
Shortstop, Paul DeLong.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, Matt, as advertised, he's broke out with a good fastball. He likes to pitch out the fastball, but this was in the mid-90s. We'll see him be aggressive most of this game with that fastball. What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
So he sets him down swinging. Paul DeLong goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Dexter Fowler is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that. So striding forward now, Joe Panik. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Joe Panik.
Into the windup and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Ball 2. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard. Striding in once again, Kevin Kiermaier. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. Popped high in the air. Martinez is there for it. He's got it one away. Ready for another chance. Hunter Pence, a base hit in his first trip.
Hunter Pence.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. Late that time for a strike. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. There you see Evan Longoria waiting next. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Ozuna is under it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here it comes. 1-0. Grounder down the line at third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. Striding into the box, Brandon Belt. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. The 0-1 delivery. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fouled straight back. Now another 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Donaldson in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Pause. Now the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Giants break out on top here 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Buster Posey. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Line to the right side. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutchen. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in, but you have to get your bat in a position to get on top of it. And it's just too hard to do all those things and think you're going to square it up.
Brandon Crawford is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1.
Hey, we're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches. Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Martinez is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. Ready now, Jose Martinez. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Fly ball out to straightaway right. McCutchen is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 gone here in the St. Louis third. And here now is the catcher, Yadier Molina. And a fastball just a bit up. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kiermaier giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. way in front of a great slider that time. Ball one.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a two-run game, a two-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Digging in now, Austin Slater comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. 2-0 count. Here it comes. And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. To 2-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting, second.
And now a pitch on the way.
Joe Panik
saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1. Here it comes. Misses with a curveball that made him move his feet. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Kevin Kiermaier is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. Look into Molina now. The 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And that swung on and fouled straight back. Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder, number 23.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds. Into the box, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That's the advantage of having a good 2-hitter hitting second in your lineup. He knows he's going to get something to hit because they're going to pitch to him. And now here comes the heart of the order. They've got a great opportunity to get on the board here.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a swing and a ground ball. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Josh Donaldson becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Jed Jerko is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0. Here it comes. 2-0. A changeup over the inside corner.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Matt Carpenter looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Hit out towards second. Panik is there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now. Hunter Pence. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Number 8.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly he's sitting fastball, ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
To 2-2 now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Longoria.
Takes this the other way to right. Fowler back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Well, that's a tough pitch to hit right there. It looks like it's going to hit you in the hip, and then it breaks to the inside half of the plate, and you get the call on you. That's a tough pitch to hit right there.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now this is popped up, but Molina should have room behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. Stepping in, Paul DeLong comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike.
Well, this offense finds themselves struggling right now, and they're down a few runs. They got to try to manufacture, get somebody on, maybe hit and run, and then you look for the big ball. Looks like right now everybody's swinging for the downs. They got to turn it around a little bit, play a little small ball, get it going.
Kiermaier's got a read on it. 1 out. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Dexter
First pitch on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction. Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy. That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Jose Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but, man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Number 4. Catcher,
here comes the first pitch. Yadier Molina is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that. Here's Buster Posey now. He's singled and
leading off for San Francisco, the catcher, number 28, Buster Posey.
Miles Mikolas Takes
now
over to
for
start.
the Cardinals, number 39, Miles Mikolas.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
So it was a swinging strike three. Buster Posey becomes the first out of the inning. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Riding in once again, Brandon Crawford. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Ready to deal, here's the 2-1. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Tapped up the first baseline. That's a foul ball. Lifted in the air to center field. Ozuna is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready once again, Tommy Pham. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. Digging in once again, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
There to take it is Belt for the first out. Here's Jed Jerko now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Number 13, second baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Hunter Strickland was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Strickland.
First offering on its way. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1.
This is a big at bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain.
1 run scores. 2 runs have scored. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. And he will score as well. It's a 3-run double, and that'll push him out in front by a run. Digging in to try it again, Paul DeLong. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit the other way out toward right field. McCutchen is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance.
Now
Dexter Fowler.
Right
0 for 2
fielder.
here to start the afternoon.
Fowler.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Austin Slater is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Here's Joe Panik. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Joe Panik.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Ozuna is under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Kevin Kiermaier. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And this will be fouled away. Pitch on the way. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Fowler has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Stepping into the box, Jose Martinez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Jose Martinez.
Hit back up the middle. Crawford to his left. He's there, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the 1st strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
This one for Crawford is short. Throw gets him 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Belt has room in foul territory. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on. At the plate, Hunt.
Leading out for San Francisco, the left fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Well, he's got himself in a good count right now. Down 1. He's probably looking for something to drive out of the ballpark, maybe tie this game up.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And this is taken in by Fowler for the 1st out. In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And that misses for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Way out in front. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home to Longoria. Fouled back. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And that's out number 2.
Number 9, Brandon Belt. Your attention, please. Now pitching
into
for
the
Cardinals,
windup and the pitch.
Number 70,
Brandon Belt stands in as he looks at it. Called strike.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes us.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 2 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Marcell
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Has a look, now the pitch. On the ground up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Throw won't get him. At the plate, Jedd Gyorko. Over 2 with a walk for him so far.
Jedd Gyorko.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
So he sets him down swinging. Jedd Gyorko is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Matt Carpenter comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with the fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Paul DeLong.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Set to deliver the 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Here's Buster Posey now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. Luke Gregerson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So digging in now, Brandon Crawford. We could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is swung on and missed for strike 2, and now the Giants are down to their final strike.
It looks like he just swung right over that.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And guys, a very important outing.